Yes, so bro, first module, bro. I thought I'll attend this one because here all three questions I don't know. I only knew like computer. No, I didn't know this. I didn't know this. I didn't know this part also. I was like, shit, yeah, I'll write this only because here I at least knew this question, bro. This second question, and like, oh, this is so hard, bro. Like, look at my question paper. I've like scribbled the shit and I've written I'll get only 5 marks because for first A and first C, 1A and 1C, I didn't write anything. Like a great person, I just left spaces. Like first page itself, first question itself, I've left one and a half page, and I wrote this primitive operations, and then again I left another one and a half page, and then it by the time I just leave these 2 pages and write for this. It was already like somewhere around 45 minutes gone. 45 minutes gone. And then the second module, bro. Like, trust me, this entire part, I guessed it that okay, I will get a question from this part. I will get a question from this part as well. But then I didn't study, bro. Wait, I'll show you. I have written like entire thing. Just I have written this before, you know, all these 6 days holidays. In these 6 days holidays, like from last 2 days, I've been writing this notes. I've spent like entire shit to write this thing, bro. And then this is first module. Second module, that question that yeah, see, bro, see, CPU input output, same question. They've asked for 10 marks. 10 freaking marks, and guess what, I've written this entire page explanation, everything, and I didn't study this, and I had learned live migration also, bro. I guessed it, like I'll get like they might ask this question, and they didn't ask this also. And then here, these three questions that I attended, this was from model question paper. Like I had learned model, I had taken a goddamn printout for the model question paper, and I had learned it, and I somewhat wrote this thing. And then again, second question, draw architecture of computer before and after virtualization. I was like, bro, why is everything about virtualization, bro? Like I should have just learned about virtualization, everything about virtualization. I would have passed easily. Again, some other question explain how virtualization support at OS level. Like what? Same the answer that I wrote for this first one. Here, in implementation level, OS level virtualization, same thing I elaborated and I wrote it for this question also, which is for 10 marks actually. Just look at the paper, bro. Just look at the paper. Here, module 3. I've written a heart because this is good. It's good. Why? Because they've asked something that I know, something that I've learnt, and cloud services model, IaaS, and all that I wrote it, bro. Deployment models, I wrote it. And this Google Cloud platforms and Amazon Azure and all that, 10 marks. I was like, thank God. Because I'll show you. See, other than this, what is this? Model question paper solutions printout, I got another printout just for this thing, bro. Like, see, Google services, this is AWS, and then again Microsoft. I got printouts. thinking I will get this question, and they finally gave this. This is a this is the only part which was like, thank God, thank God, I'll pass. I'll score 18 marks somewhere only in this part. From scoring 20 out of 20 to all five modules to scoring only 5 marks in every module excluding one or two. I don't know who has a problem with me, or like if 3 days I'm happy, 3 days I'm sad. Someone will put an eye on my happiness or something. I don't know, bro. Like, come in Insta and all, they'll say, no, let's sit and talk. We'll sit and talk and we'll discuss and figure out. Again, this other part, I didn't even check this. So, module 4, bro. All these questions, I don't know. Again, here I see all these questions, I don't know. And none of them are from model question paper. What about those students who studied only model question paper, dude? Like me. And here's some random stupid question, bro. Data and software protection techniques, it seems. I wrote it in general. Again, reputation guided. This was in model question paper, bro. But I didn't learn it properly. Because the thing here is, all these model question paper from video circle, it's fine. Few solutions are like really good, and few solutions are like totally bad. Wait, I'll show you. This thing, this is not even there in textbook. TXT, yeah, this is not even there in textbook, bro. I think it's taken out from Chat GPT. We will get marks for Chat GPT, but if this is the only thing that we're learning, and again if we write something different answer other than that's there in the textbook, then we'll lose marks, bro. They'll be like, out of 10 they may hardly give us 6. Context, they'll think contextless answers we've written. And then again here, explain access control and identity access, bro. What access management? Here I have written already about protection means security, authentication, privacy, passwords, and all that shit. And again here they've asked about access control and identity access management. I was like, same points I've written here also. I've just changed the order of the points. And then here, fifth module, the great fifth fucking module. It's like, I learned I learned about this also, ZOR or something, and then this PIA. What is this? Privacy Impact Assessment. I had taken a goddamn printout, bro. Look at it. It looks so clean. It's like, yeah, I didn't completely study from this, but I did work hard to take this out from Grok AI and put it into some PDF and get a printout, and you know, and all those answers were from those PDF textbooks and all that thing only. Again, here for fifth module, I had taken some extra questions. This parallel and distribute. They didn't even ask this, bro. Again, here, where is that question? Like web application, they didn't ask. They've asked about cloud and grid computing. This part. Guess what? I learnt this. I learnt this. And I also learnt this. And I didn't learn this. I was like, arre yaar, it's the end. Last module, last question. Why would I study? And I didn't study. Cloud computing, I can write something on my own. What the heck is grid computing? And yesterday itself, the day before yesterday itself, my brother was like, learn about edge computing. He just randomly told me, not because I'm preparing for VTU exams, but he just randomly told me, learn about edge. I should have at least searched like what What is edge computing? Here in fifth module, I've already messed up the entire paper. This first module though, first two questions, major questions gone. I've left spaces for the diagrams as well. Like I've written one page, some random bullshit explanation, and I've left one page for diagram. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, what the heck was wrong with me to leave one entire page for diagram, bro? Not even half page. I've left the entire page. And then I'm finally in fifth module. There is only half an hour left. I still have to go back and write. And you know what I do while writing? Like, if this is one page and I'm writing, last few lines I'll leave. I'll be like, I got bored, and I'll be like, shit, yeah, I got bored. I'll start new page. I'll leave for diagram, and then again I'll write something. Again, I'll get bored, and I'll leave spaces. Even though I know something, I'll leave spaces like an idiot. I leave spaces because I get bored, and I'm like my hand is paining like anything. And other than that, there is like 3 hours, bro. It's like a movie. This fifth module, first question itself, what is cloud and grid? I was like, shit, yaar. And then I was like, okay, fine, leave. If I don't know one question, also, major marks is gone. So I can check for this. Again, there was same cloud and grid for 10 marks here. Here, though, at least 6 marks, bro. Here, they've asked it for 10 marks. I was like, okay, I'll write this. Because what would I write for 10 marks? I can't write bullshit stories for till until 2 pages 10 marks. So I was like, at least for cloud here I'll get 3 out of 3, and grid if they don't give me marks also it's fine. I don't know what's grid. Shame on me. Like underperforming. Here again explanations like definitions of these shit things. It's like server key computing. What is server key, bro? What is edge computing? AML I wrote. Docker Kubernetes I wrote. Quantum I wrote. But I don't know what the heck is server keys, bro. And again, they've asked about AWS services. For this, what I did is here they had asked the same question with Google and Azure, right? Here I had written for AWS, right? Same thing. I just copy pasted here because I don't even have time to think on what to write. Again, after this, I came back, bro. I came back to first module. There's like 15 minutes hardly left. I should write this major 8 marks question, again 6 marks question, and go and draw diagrams for all the questions. Almost all the questions. Even though if there are questions which doesn't contain a diagram, I would have left space for diagram. I don't know why I'm like that. Like dumb ways to die. Like this question, bro, it doesn't even contain a diagram. But still, I've left space for a diagram, like one entire page. I came back, bro. Starting, um, first this question, I left spaces here and I wrote this one. No, so nice and clean handwriting. Like you just look at my handwriting. It is like this is how I write while preparing. While preparing for an exam, this is how I write. And guess how nicely I would have written while writing an actual exam. This entire answer is so nice, beautiful, 5 star and all that. And this question I don't even know what it is, but I'm like cluster design issues means issues. There is no virtualization. Some random shit I'm writing with my handwriting like this. This is how my handwriting is going in the very first page. Like people can't even read. Just imagine first page of my answer sheet is filled with scribbled handwriting. Shit, the god fucking hen. Why would they? There is a goddamn farm next to my home, and those hens, pigeons, birds, and all that shit, bro. I get fed up of those sounds, bro. Shit. Anyways, don't mind. Um, w- like, how would someone even understand this kind of handwriting? Like, seriously. And that is how I've written for this also and this also questions. The way I've drew the diagrams, it's like that drawing is like, firstly, I don't learn diagrams. Like, I can't draw. I don't know why. I I was known for drawing actually. I had, like, see, while practicing I had written this, like, okay, these are the major diagrams. But bro, while drawing the same thing, I would have, what is this? I would have drew something like, you know, like this, like this. This will be my drawing. And for boxes, I don't even use scale. I take only one pen. See, this is the same pen. I take only one pen, and I'm like, this is more than enough. And this is how I draw lines. I'm like, directly, I'll draw like this, and I'll just draw all those boxes with some accurate kind of thing. Entire thing got messed up. I don't know, like, this entire all these sheets, printouts. Oh, my boyfriend. So all these sheets, printouts, and every shit, all this goddamn question paper. I'll get 5 in each, excluding this 18 marks. I get 5, 5, and 5, 5, 5. 38, I get like 10, 20. Yeah, 38. 38 I'll get. Exact passing marks. I don't know, only God at this point, not even my Itachi at this point, only God has to save me. I'm frustrated. I'm not this kind of, like, you know, rude, or there's a word, aggressive or something. Just frustrated. Okay. We'll study. We'll study for, with what is the next exam? Yeah, oh yeah, machine learning or something we'll study. Okay.